Joe, welcome. Appreciate you coming in and talking about your experience with us. Certainly, you've been a great partner to work with, and Morton Group has been one of kind of our success stories. And again, appreciate all that you've done to help this partnership be successful. I wanted to ask you one question or ask you a few questions to kind of share your experience with things. So, how has partnering with KoreRPO impacted your speed, quality, and just your overall candidate experience?
So the professionalism has been there with the candidate relations, the candidate pre-screenings. We've got again the high volume account where they're able to just hit their stride, get wonderful candidates over, and then we've actually had here recently just a very strong placements.
Great, great, excellent. And the few most recent placements have been great. I know there were some early placements at some of the clients that may not have been as responsive. Tell me what if there's any specific hiring success stories that you can share.
So we've had a transportation client. They were sort of dormant for a while. We were able to get a shot at a new position on one of their software dev teams, and I believe it was Nathan was able to lock up a high value candidate. I mean, this is an important role for us to get back in the swing of things. He was able to identify a candidate, walk them through the process, and now that's a consistent client of ours.
Love that. Love that. Love the dormant client that becomes a consistent client. Those are always good to hear. A lot of people have concerns about working with a team in India. They're 10,000 miles away, cultural, time zone, all kinds of different concerns. Tell me what your experience has been like and if you had any concerns in the beginning and how that's changed over time.
Yeah, of course. Just like taking on a new hire. You don't know what to expect until they start getting into the flow of things. But the professionalism, communication, they're personable as all get out. They want to know what you're doing on the weekend. I want to know what they're doing on the weekend. So it's just like adding two people, onshore, but they're offshore, is what it feels like.
Yeah, excellent. And you've certainly done an amazing job of working with your team to kind of get them up to speed. What advice would you give other staffing companies that are considering this and kind of how to help them through this process?
So I would say a plan of action, just like anything else, is most important. You got to have a game plan when they come in, so it's not trying to pick up the pieces along the way. So having a structured plan for how you want to implement, incorporate these folks into the business is always going to be the most important one. And then starting small, making sure that the 1 to 2 people that you take on are on board and understand everything.
Mm,
Give it time, let them grow, and then if you need to scale up, I believe you guys always have folks available.
excellent, excellent. Well, Joe, I appreciate all your help. Like I said, it takes two people to make a partnership successful, and you've certainly been a model client to us, and I appreciate all your work and collaboration. You've done an amazing job of working with the team and kind of sharing a lot of insight into each of the searches and communicating really, really effectively with the team. So I appreciate all your help.
Of course, likewise.
All right, thanks, Joe.